go. Hi, everyone. Alicia came with her headband. I didn't even have to ask for it. I love that it just, but it's not your birthday.
Nope. It's not my birthday, but it's somebody's birthday today.
It's somebody's birthday. Happy birthday to you. You've been watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, why hasn't somebody wished me happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Awesome. Alicia, who are you? Goddess Divine. Alicia, who are you? Tell me all about you.
Hi, I'm Alicia McBride. You know what? I realized when I started doing my own lives that I've forgotten to introduce myself every time. So I just assume people know who I am. Hi.
It's fine. She wrote this book.
My name is Alicia McBride, and I wrote that book. It's called I Feel Too Much, a how-to guide for the beginner empath. I am an empath expert.
You
I
are.
love talking about empaths. I love talking about things that empaths have trouble with. Hashtag empath problems.
Louise is saying hi. She's saying hi. She's giving us some hearts here. Just want to let you know. Hey, girl. So you hashtag empath problems. The struggle is real for sure. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about cultivating intuition, or maybe that's the direction we're going to go in this.
Yes.
And so let's see. How did you know you had the ability to kind of feel through things and know things were going on? And you're like, oh, wow, I think that's a thing called intuition. What was that opening point for you?
I didn't for a long time. That took so long. It was hard to recognize that. But every once in a while, I would get quiet. You know, you have the chitter chatter. They call it, is it chitta? Chitta. Anyway, so you have that going on in your brain. And every once in a while, I would get quiet and I would hear this tiny, tiny little voice. And it was so quiet. It was so quiet. And it was hard to hear. It was hard to listen to, because I think especially when you first start listening to your intuition, it's hard to hear, but then you have to follow your own advice. And that's really hard. It's hard to accept that, because those decisions that you're making when you follow your intuition are so much different than the decisions that you make on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So you doubt yourself, you totally question yourself. You're like, this isn't real. I'm just not going to do this. So the first 1,000 times you don't do it. And you hear it, but you don't follow through. And maybe you get to where you were supposed to go, but you took the detour that wasn't necessary. Like your intuition tried to save you and give you the shortcut, but you didn't listen. No. So I did that a whole bunch. I think previously I liked learning the hard way.
Yeah. I was always initiation by fire. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all now.
And wrong. All now and all wrong.
Very, very wrong.
The total wrong way.
Hallelujah. All wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'll get there, but it'll be a lot harder. The path will be a lot rockier. It will suck a lot more.
How hard can I make this? Right.
But that's why you have unicorns.
That's right. That's why we have unicorns. I just want to acknowledge our friends here. Mia is saying, hello, fellow empathic peeps, AKA my tribe. Yeah, girl. And we have Facebook user. Hey, hello, beauties. Who's my Facebook user? Tell me who you are. And Suzanne Harmony is joining us. Hello, lovelies. Hey, babies. Hello, beautiful goddess angel friends. So let's talk about, okay, so we know we can go down the winding path, and we know that there are times when we're being guided and told things in our little tiny small still voice, and we might do the other thing, or we might follow the right path. What's really cool to me when I follow the right path, when I've heard that small still voice, I'm like, and I like do the thing right, and I'm like, whoa, that was abundant and riches and happiness and joy. And then I get enough like evidence to go, maybe I should listen to that a little bit more. So what are some tips you can help us with to help us? First, we recognize it for sure, but what are some other things we can do to help cultivate our intuition?
So first you have to hear it. Like you said, you have to recognize it. You have to hear it. And then you have to follow through. So the biggest step to hearing it more, hearing it louder, is following through and listening to it. Because the more you do that, it's like a snowball. It's practice. The more you practice and the more you continue to do it, it gets bigger. It gets a little louder. I noticed sometimes I have a hard time telling between my ego and my intuition, because my intuition's gotten a little bit louder. But my ego is still like really loud. It's obnoxious. It's angry. It's loud. Its energy is not cool. It's abrasive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's abrasive. So, but my intuition is always a little quieter. And it's more like, hey, why don't you do this? Let's do this together. Can we do this? It's more like welcoming and comforting. And so the more you listen to it, the more practice you have, the easier it becomes. And I think for the most part, it's as simple as that. Just follow through. And I've recently been trying very hard to blindly follow my intuition.
Ooh, yeah, that's terrifying on all levels.
Oh my God, it's so scary. Another thing. So I'm writing an article on intuition. I'm writing like 10 articles, but I'm currently actively writing an article on intuition. And one of the things I want to talk about is trusting yourself and blindly following your intuition, because it's exciting and it's fun and it's scary, and I don't know, it's thrilling.
Yeah, it really is. So did somebody come to the door? I heard a doorbell ring.
Yep. Yes. Hi, we are live and we heard the doorbell. There is somebody at the door. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Our intuition, baby, your intuition is knocking. We need to be listening. We need to be opening the door to it and just being like, hey, intuition, I just love you.
My intuition is knocking on the door. I'm going to open it and say, hello.
So our Facebook user is Kim Purcell. Hey, Kim. Hey, baby. I am so one of the things that I found has been really helpful to quiet the ego has been exactly what you were saying. Like, first, okay, we got to recognize it and know the difference. And you are going to be teaching during our goddess retreat. Go out to asyouwishpublishing.com/weawaken. And Alicia's going to be our guest speaker. So she's not going to divulge all the secrets here. But I know that for me, something that I've done to help quiet my ego has been to meditate and to also do a few things to help me know the difference, because the ego is really stealthy. You know, the ego is really cunning and will really like go, oh, you know, you got to do that, because like it also like lends to vanity and pride and you know, all those other things, not just you're a terrible person and you should be dead kind of thing, which for some reason that's where my ego goes. I'm like, wow, that was really that escalated quickly. But from like, you know, the other part that's like, oh, you like being praised, you like being, you know, you like everybody telling you you're awesome. And so what are some of the things that for me, I just am like, okay, I'll meditate, I'll clean out my bucket, my brain bucket, and be like, okay, when I come back fresh, I can tell the difference. What are some things that you do to help you to get more in tune?
I get quiet. I sit by myself. I walk away from my children. Mommy needs a minute. I just need a minute. I go into the bathroom. I close the door. I lock it. I'm like, nope. So for me, the most important thing, even if I'm not meditating, I need to be quiet. I need a quiet space. I need a few minutes. I need time to myself. And I think that leads right into self-care. I think if meditation does not work for you, which it does not work for everybody, some people have a really hard time meditating. That is okay. I would suggest that you pick a self-care item that you really like. Whatever works for self-care for you will help you follow your intuition, because it's your body. You're listening to your body. Your body is telling you what to do all the time. We just don't listen very well. We're still toddlers. I look at my kids and I'm like, we are all just adult toddlers.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And it's not just because we're wearing our beautiful headband.
And unicorns.
And unicorns and having unicorns. I sleep with a unicorn every night. I'm not gonna lie. It's piggy corn because it also kind of looks like a pig. But anyway, that's beside the point. So you've got so it's like these tools in your tool bag that you go to when you talk about self-care. Do you have some, other than locking your kids out of the bathroom, which is awesome? Shh. This isn't live. Oh, wait. Don't tell anyone. That just cracks me up. What are some other things that you do for self-care?
Oh, I love self-care. I have a long list. Because I'm well practiced in the art of self-care. Another big one for me, which is also in my bio, I love it. I love romantic comedies. I sit and I relax. Again, it's kind of quiet. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not, sometimes I put my phone away, which is really nice. Also, another big self-care item, put your phone away. Little off subject. Yes, put your phone away, put your computer away, put the iPad down, whatever. Close the lid, shut it down. I think that is very important. And sometimes I do that while I watch movies.
Yeah, that's a great thing. It's so important to do that and finding that balance, because that just lends into boundaries and all kinds of cool stuff. You always make a lovely comment on my post when I say, okay, going offline. I love you. Bye-bye. And you're like, good girl, go do it. Go live your life, man. So,
because it's so important. I mean, we could talk about everything all day because it's all intertwined. It's all intertwined. I think boundaries is another really important thing, and boundaries is a good way to practice self-care.
Absolutely.
And self-care helps you meditate, and self-care helps you follow your intuition and hear yourself. So
when you hear yourself, what are the lovely things that yourself says to you?
Oh, it says, hey, do this. Hey, do this. Come on, do it. Let's do it.
What are some of those things? What are some of those things to go do?
Oh, to go do. Do I really want to share that with you?
You don't have to.
Oh, no, sometimes it's small things like, hey, why don't you eat this particular type of food? And sometimes that particular type of food is pizza and ice cream.
Yeah.
So I was coming out of my chiropractor's office and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the grocery store that's right here. And I'm going to walk in there and buy a frozen pizza and ice cream. And I'm going to go home and put it in the oven. And I'm going to eat my ice cream while the pizza is cooking, because that is what you do. You eat the first half of the pint while the pizza is cooking. Then you put it back in the freezer. And then you pull your pizza out. You eat the whole pizza while you're watching the romantic comedy, right? And you put your phone down so nobody knows what you're doing. And then once you've eaten the entire personal pizza, and it's not a small personal pizza, it's like a 12-inch. It's a 12-inch gluten-free pizza with pepperoni on it. And then, so you eat the pizza, then you go back to the freezer and you pull out the pint, and then you sit there and you watch the rest of the movie with the pint full of ice cream. And no kidding, I don't remember the name of the movie that I watched, because I don't really remember the movies. I watched so many. They're all like Lifetime Hallmark movies. And Netflix. Lifetime Hallmark, Netflix. I love them all. I love them all because they can't be sad or too dramatic. So that's perfect for me. Okay, so the movie that I was watching talked about eating ice cream while you watch TV, and I was like, oh, can you see me? Oh, can you see me?
Am I in the box or are you in the box?
I don't know. But I got a unicorn. So most recently, my intuition told me to go purchase pizza and ice cream and eat it while watching a movie.
And what was the fallout from that? Was there any?
No, it was great.
That's the key, guys. Like, hear this. If you are in alignment with your choice because your intuition or you're feeling guided to do it, there won't be any fallout. There won't be any. When me and my husband are out of alignment and we do anything, there's major kickback the next day or whatever kind of issue. And so, yeah, it lends to that imbalanced piece. If you know, and then you just kind of know. But see, that's the thing. I'm not going to eat pizza and ice cream every day. I can't eat ice cream, but I can't eat pizza and ice cream every day, right? Because I just don't feel drawn to it. I don't feel drawn to it. So that's the other thing too. I think our intuition, the more we listen to it, I think that it just doesn't get inspired to do anything that would be harmful long-term, but that in the moment, nothing, I don't gain a pound. There's just nothing that happens as a negative result of following my intuition.
Nope.
It might feel scary. Like if we're told to, put ourselves out there in a bigger way, or, trust our message enough to write our book, or if we're being kind of guided to a person or a group or a situation or whatever, that we know we're supposed to do it and it feels right, but it could still feel scary because our ego is desperately trying to sabotage us at every turn. So it's like, okay, can we turn that fear to excitement? It's kind of fun.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
You're the best.
You just ignore the fear.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always going to be scary. And especially, like I said in the beginning, when you first start following your intuition, you make different decisions, and people around you are going to tell you that that's not you, that's not how you normally decide things, and that's not what you normally say, and that's not what you normally do, and they're going to help you doubt yourself. So you just have to put your blinders on and know in your heart that the thing that you're doing is amazing and awesome, and it's soul aligned, and you are going to catch yourself. So walk off the bridge and you will catch yourself.
That's right. I just want to give you some props here. Kim is saying, I love hearing your process, Alicia. You are so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
And Mia is saying, yes, listen to your body. I love it. Thank you for commenting, guys. This is great. So, we could really unpack this thing called intuition forever. Like but it's simple and complex, and it's however you want it to be. But so Alicia and I are both INFJs for Myers-Briggs. So we get each other. So when we, when we come together, we probably don't have to say anything, and we would be completely content. And
I love that. Oh my God, you get me. You're like one of the 10 people on earth that gets me. Oh.
And I'm the same with you. It's the same with you. So, the one of the things that more people do get is something called being an intuitive feeler. So that's the I and the N and the F in the INFJ. So you could be an ENFJ or an ENFP or an INFP or whatever, and we would still be able to speak the same language. We would just have different dialects. I think that's the way you could say that. Yeah. So when it comes to being an intuitive feeler, we were born with this. You're just born with this ability to pick up on people's emotions and feelings and energetics. And when we are also introverted, we take all that information and we pull it into ourselves and try to assimilate it. And then that's when we have this, I think, empathic experience where we then take it in and say, oh, this is our thing. And it's like, nope, not our thing. So let's talk about releasing not our things. Tell me about releasing not our things.
That's a fabulous way of putting it.
Right?
I love it. Releasing not our things is incredibly easy once you recognize that that's what you need to do.
First, you need to get this book.
Yes.
Yes.
I walk you through. Yes.
Everything. And you can color.
Yes. People love that. They're like, oh, I started coloring on the mandalas. I'm like, yeah, do it. It's not defacing your book. You're making it prettier.
That's right.
Creating your own artwork. Anyway, so yes, the book walks you through 7 clear steps on exactly how to do just that. But once you have to recognize it first, you have to recognize it. And then there's lots of things that you can do to help release the energy. You can ground and protect, which is, number one. You can start transmuting energy. You can take a shower and you can visualize the water washing it away. You have to find the thing that works best for you and go for it all the way.
Yeah. You do a lot within the book and throughout the book. There's a lot of breathing. There's just, I was just reading the book and I'm like taking deep breaths. Every time you say, take a breath. Hey, we're going to take a breath. You're in the middle of something else. You're talking about something else entirely. Hey, take a breath. And I'm like, I have never breathed so much through a book in my life. I was very oxygenated at the end of reading it. So I want to talk about that. So think about maybe if we could do a quick breathing thing with these guys right now, that might be fun. So, but before we do, I'm going to tell you what, guess who's also an INFJ? Mia is also an INFJ. Yay! Yay! Go INFJs! We always find each other. We're like Plato or Socrates split apart. We find each other. So, what do you think? What do you think about breathing? Can we breathe together?
I love breathing. I will tell you, when I teach yoga, I tell everybody to breathe all the time. I'm like, take a deep breath. Let's have a release breath. Are you breathing? Are you remembering to breathe? I get so funny about it. I love it. I love breathing because breathing is the most important thing that you can do to live.
Saying.
And the more you breathe, the better oxygenated your body is, and it works better. For without getting into anything scientific, your body works better when you take deep breaths, and your body calms down when you take slow deep breaths. So when you're having an out here wild experience and you want to help find your center, breathing. We didn't talk about breathing at all before, but breathing is one of the most important things that you can do. It helps you with meditating. So should we do a little breath exercise?
Yeah. Guide me.
Okay.
So if my soul sisters.
Yes. If you are in a safe space to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you are not in a safe space to close your eyes, please don't do it. And if you are in a safe space to relax and take deep breaths, please do it. If you are not in a safe space, don't do it.
This is the covering our ass portion of the video.
Disclaimer. Use your better
psychological help because we probably need psychological help. So
use your better judgment.
Yes.
Okay. So having said that, please close your eyes. You can sit up nice and tall. You can lay down. I love laying down while meditating, and that is okay. If you fall asleep, that is okay. As long as you're in a safe space to fall asleep, that is okay. So
don't fall asleep.
I'll wake you up. I'll yell.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. So let's start with a release breath. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Last one. Inhale all the way in. And exhale out your mouth. Let it go. Release what no longer serves you. Let's start just by beginning to breathe slowly and deeply. Inhale all the way in until your lungs are so full and they can't hold any more oxygen. All the way in. And as you exhale, let it all the way out. Squeeze your lungs at the very bottom. Squeeze the air all the way out. And then breathe all the way in. Taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Inhaling completely and exhaling completely. You are calming your system down. Your nervous system is thanking you. All the way in and all the way out. Keep breathing. Nice, long, deep inhales and complete exhales. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, please stop and breathe normally. It's okay to do that too. All the way in and all the way out, nice and slow. Here's where you find your center. Here's where you find your intuition. Here's where you can listen. Let your thoughts go. Hear them come in and see them leave. All the way in and all the way out. Beautiful. Let's come back to center with another release breath. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. When you are ready, you can open your eyes.
I feel sparkly.
Unicorn sparkly?
Oh, Alicia, that was so nice.
I love meditation.
I do. And it doesn't have to be hard. Like, nobody said, don't think of that thought or you should be thinking about XYZ. You just said, hey, let's breathe with some intention of in and out. That's the only intention. That's beautiful.
How easy was that?
So
all you have to do is breathe.
You're just the best. So let's see. Now we're all centered. We're all balanced. We're all easy and at ease in our bodies and minds and beings. We're allowing good things to come and flow through our lives. I like that very much. Is there anything else you would like to share with our friends?
No.
My INFJ sister right there.
Yep.
We're good. I'm out.
Peace out. Well, you can find me at healinglightempath.com.
There you go. There we go.
And my name is Alicia McBride. I wrote a book.
She wrote a book.
It's called I Feel Too Much. A How-To Guide for the Beginner Empath. It went to international bestseller. I love it. People love it. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is
having
today.
A birthday today.
Happy belated birthday to everybody whose birthday was yesterday. Maybe you're watching and your birthday was yesterday and you were like, where is my birthday headband?
I know.
Here it is.
Wish me happy birthday. I forget when my birthday is constantly. Yeah. But then I get reminded really quick and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. What's up, me? That's awesome. Mina says she is buying it. I Feel Too Much. A how-to guide for the beginner empath. Alicia McBride. You see clients. You do all kinds of stuff, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do. I'll tell you what else I do.
Yeah, tell me everything you do.
So on healinglightempath.com, you can find me. You can find my awesome book that people love and you can color in. I also offer energy clearing sessions to help you get rid of all the yucky and all the crap that you have collected throughout your whole life or recently. It doesn't have to be a whole life drama thing. It can be a recent thing that you're having trouble building. You know, you had trouble and you built it up and you need someone else to help you because sometimes it's hard to do it yourself and you need help from an outside source. And I'm so happy to be that outside source.
So true.
I also have a group for beginner empaths. It's on Facebook. You can type in beginner empath and you will find me. And I love it. I love that group. It's a group full of mostly women, beautiful souls, coming together, learning how to learn, heal, and grow.
I love it. It's healinglightempath.com, right? All one word or all one phrase. Cool. Lori is wishing you happy birthday. Oh, it's actually not Alicia's birthday. She just wanted to wear a cute headband with me. So it was her birthday at one point.
Yes, and it will be again.
But we're wishing everyone happy birthday just to clean that up a little bit. Healing Light Empath. Okay, and then the group, if they write in beginner empath.
Yep. Facebook.com/groups beginner empath.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. And like I said, Alicia is going to be speaking at our goddess retreat that I'm so excited about. I think she is going to be speaking on the first day because our goddess principle number 2 is intuition. So that is going to be so fun. I am so excited. We get to play more and have a really amazing experience. Maybe we'll talk about this cleaning out our bucket thing more so that we can get more clear and get more intuitive and get more open to our intuition. Not that we could get more intuitive, but I think it's more like we just hear it clearer.
Open.
Guys, if you loved our time together, give us a thumbs up. I never say that. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment and say you're cool. You're cool for INFJ girls. Oh my God. I like your unicorn. Put that in the comments. I'm also going to write in here, wish, BLISHING Okay, so this is where you can find the Goddess Retreat out there, asyouwishpublishing.com/reawaken. I definitely want you to join us. Mia, you will love it. The details, I just posted them there in the comments, so hopefully you can see that. And if not, I'll find a way to you. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's broken up into 5 sections. We're going to do Qigong. We're going to do art. If you sign up before March 25th, you're going to get a whole big, beautiful wooden art box. So we're going to do that. But it was also going to be major transformative work that happens. It is all fun and games, and you get the empowerment, the love, the connection, being with your girlfriends. You get all the goodness that comes from that. And I've been kind of guided to do kind of a goddess attunement. So we're going to see how that goes. So Alicia, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thanks, Kyra.
I appreciate you taking your time out of your day and, kiss the babies. And I'll talk to you soon. Don't go anywhere. I want you to stay on here so we can kind of keep chatting. And everybody else, go out, visit Alicia. And again, go out to Beginner Empath on Facebook, and then also go out to healinglightempath.com and have her help you get clear on some of these things that you might have been picking up along the way. And I will talk to you all soon.
Thank you, Kyra. I love you.
Love you.